Hello everyone, welcome back to Home and Creativity with Monique. So today's video is going to be about me just getting ready for my fall planting. So as you can see here, I'm taking my seed trays and I soaked them, and I'm also going to give them a good wash with some bleach and dish detergent. So that's what I have inside the water. So I'm just going to clean each cell with a rag, and then I will rinse them, get them a good rinse, let them dry in the sun, and then we'll get the planting in them. I would call myself an amateur gardener. I'm not a pro gardener. I'm still learning as I go. I do enjoy gardening. I do enjoy the benefits of learning how vegetables grow, and also having the benefit of, you know, just growing my own food. So, you know, this process has been like a up and down hill thing for me, but I'm determined to keep trying and get better at it as I go. Just going back to mention about washing out the seed trays, I learned that it's not such a good idea to keep, you know, planting back and forth into the seed trays without cleansing them. And that's because sometimes you know, plants can leave behind residues such as fungus or like a bacterial, like anything like bacteria, anything could be residue could be left behind on your seed trays. So when you're planting, you know, starting fresh to plant some seeds, you want to make sure that you have a clean container to start with. So I'm just giving these a good rinse, and I will leave these out in the sun to dry, and I'll be ready to plant. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm about to get ready to start my seeds, and I got my clean seed trays, and I'm just showing you all of the vegetables that I will be growing, that I will be planting in these seed starts. In that gray bucket you see back there, that is my potting mix, and it's just vegetable soil with some cow manure and a little bit of bone and blood meal. So basically what I'm doing here is I like to fill my trays like a 3/4 of a way at the top, and I put my seeds in, and this time I'm going to just put in maybe about 3 to 4 seeds per tray. I'm trying to avoid overcrowding, you know, as possible with the seedlings or bunching seedlings. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can. It is good to plant more than one seed, just in case 1 or 2 doesn't germinate, so you'll have that security. So I'm going to just basically just do all of these the same with all the vegetables, and I will show you where I will be placing them. This is a picture of the little greenhouse that I purchased off of Amazon. So this is like the actual listing. So it's a small greenhouse, and I will be keeping it in my house. It's going to be in my work room or work office, and good in the room, and I think it'll be a good place to put it. So this is where I will be storing my seed trays until it's time for me to plant out in my garden beds and my containers. I heard somewhat good reviews about it. I would say it's good if you have like a small space. I wouldn't say that this would be great to have outside or anything like that, because it won't, it's not strong enough for strong winds or anything, and I do believe that a strong wind will blow this away. So if you have like a small space to put this, maybe somewhere in your house or in your garage, wherever, it can still be able to breathe and get sunlight, then I would say, you know, that would be a good place for it. So just showing you that I added in some grow lights on the inside, and my little corn plants that I have there, I definitely have to get those planted soon. So yep, I have to get all of that situated and taken care of, and I hope that this will protect my seedlings from bugs, and hopefully that they will have a good germination rate. Okay, these are the collard greens that I planted about like a week and a half ago into the bucket. So I'm taking them out the buckets. I know I'm doing a lot of moving around with these plants, but I'm taking them out the bucket, and I have room now in my garden bed to plant them, so that's what I did. I know it's a little dark outside, but these are some baby tomato plants that I dug up from my back garden, and I planted a few of them in buckets. The rest I would plant in my garden bed, but there's something that I want to share with you first. Hello everyone, just gonna show you a trick that I learned using these containers here. Well, I have dug up some young tomato plants from my back garden, and I put them in my front garden. But in my front garden bed, I put some of them in buckets, but I don't think that they are planted deep enough for my bed, so I'm going to use these to make more dirt around the rim, around the stem of the plant. Okay, so what I plan to do with this pot is I'm going to cut out the bottom half of this pot, and it's just a plastic planter container. I ordered these off of Amazon. I think it was like a pack of 24, and I think there was like maybe 16 to 18 bucks for like a pack of 24. But anything that I used in this video and I purchased off of Amazon, I will leave the links in my description. But so I'm basically just gonna cut just the bottom parts out of the pots, and we're gonna head over into my garden and I'll show you how I did it. Alright, once again I apologize if it's too dark for you guys, but I literally was working in my garden kind of all day, taking breaks in between and everything, so that kind of prolonged my gardening day. But anyway, as you can see here, I put the whole pot over my tomato plant, and I'm just kind of twisting it in the soil so that it can be placed in there really good. So that's basically it, and I'm just grabbing some garden soil, and I'm just going to put that garden soil right into the pot, and hopefully this will give my tomato plant that I have planted inside of my garden bed more stability as it grows. Right, this is my front garden bed, and this is the next day. So this is the tomato plant that I put the pot over, and as you can see, I did the rest of my tomato plants inside my garden bed. So this is how everything looks right now. Not as pretty as it was when I did my spring garden, and it was flourishing with a lot of vegetables, but it'll be okay. So as you can see here, I did a lot of transplanting from my back garden to this front garden here. I transplanted my bell peppers up here, some okra plants, and also cayenne pepper plants are up here as well. I got a little patch of turnip greens planted up here as well, and a lot of things that I have planted in buckets. So this is an update on the corn that was planted. I think this was like 2 weeks ago or somewhat like that. But from my last video, I showed me planting this corn in a bucket, and this is the progress. They are doing very well, and I do have a couple of more buckets that I want to add to this corn as well, so I will be doing that. Alright, if you made it all the way towards the end of this video, I just want to thank you all for tuning in and watching. Thank you to my existing subscribers, and also welcome any new subscribers. Thank you so much for considering subscribing. I hope that you are enjoying my content as well. And if you are not subscribed and you like my content, please consider to do so. Consider subscribing and liking the videos. I would really definitely appreciate the support. But once again, thank you all for tuning in and supporting me. Thank you so much for watching.